Hello guys, Rob here. Welcome back into the channel. In this one, we're going to cover the Newdex staking pool, NewPOS, as we are a couple of days in now and have a better understanding as to what's going on. So if you haven't heard, NewPOS at the top of Newdex is Newdex's new vote buying portal. Pretty much it. What it does is you proxy your vote to them and either buy Rex or stake through the Mine Now button. Just going through buy Rex, you have to put in something here, and when you click OK, scatter will pop up, and what you are doing is proxying your vote to them, and also either staking or buying Rex. This one is buying Rex. So right now they are proxying to NewPOS Proxy 4. Just a couple minutes ago it was NewPOS Proxy 3. So they are rotating through these proxies. So they are on their way to quickly becoming the largest proxy. Now, it won't be the largest single proxy because they are creating so many proxies. Here's Newdex Proxy 1, over 1.2 million EOS. Newdex Proxy 2, 500,000 EOS. Newdex Proxy 3, almost 500,000 EOS. This is the one they were just proxying to a couple minutes ago. Now we're on to Newdex Proxy 4, building up that proxied EOS amount, almost 200,000. They have Newdex Proxy 5 sitting, waiting to go. Only has 1 EOS in it right now. So they won't be the largest single proxy because they are creating so many proxies, but it might as well be a single proxy with the voting we are seeing done here. So Newdex Proxy 1, you know, it's the same players over and over again. Lots and lots of Chinese, lots and lots of Eastern block producers, and of course Newdex BP. That's the whole point to this, to pump up Newdex BP rank. And Newdex Proxy 2 here, same story. Lots and lots of Chinese. Lots and lots of Eastern BPs. Newdex Proxy 3, only Eastern BPs. Lots of Chinese, Japanese, Hong Kong. Newdex Proxy 4, only Eastern BPs again. Lots of China and Japan. And Newdex Proxy 5 isn't used yet, but they're already set up for Lao Mao and Newdex BP. So it's clear who they're voting for. It doesn't get any more clear than that. All red flags here. And by red flags, I mean the flags are actually red. Eastern BPs. Eastern BPs. So they're voting up all their buddies in the East along with themselves. So basically, if you proxy your vote and participate in the Newdex NewPOS staking pool, all you are doing is supporting the Chinese BPs and not much else. Chinese, Eastern BPs, and not much else. So don't be surprised when the entire top 21 is just China and a couple other Eastern BPs in there. Because at the rate this is going, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Right now, just a couple days in, I think we're two days in now to Newdex staking pool. Already 5.5 million EOS, almost 1,000 accounts proxying their vote to Newdex. And big players coming in here. 80,000 EOS. It does look like he took that back. But this continues to increase, and 2 days in at 5.5 million EOS. If that trend continues in a week, we're going to see them at 20 million EOS. In a month, they could easily have 50 million EOS, and that gives them huge power. They can vote in with 50 million EOS. Let's say they get to 50 million EOS in a month. They could bring a BP from 0 votes right now to this 60 spot, into the 60s, into the 50s spot just by themselves. So that, you know, is really concerning. What if they just start creating a bunch of different BPs like they created a bunch of different proxies? What if they create Newdex BP2, Newdex BP3, Newdex BP4, and all we see through here is just a bunch of Newdex BPs, or, you know, they probably won't use the name Newdex BP, but use something else. And we'll see even more and more Eastern BPs in here, maybe run by the same entity That's the real concern I have at the rate we're going here. 5.5 million EOS here in a couple of days. So this is the payment account for Newdex staking pool, NewPOS income, and they are paying out everyone who is in the pool staking to one of their proxies, with the lowest amount being 0.0001. So if you have less EOS than this, if your account has under 20 EOS staked or in Rex, you're not getting paid. The minimum amount they can pay out is 0.001. So if you're not over 20 EOS staked or in Rex, you're giving your vote to them, who is merely just voting for Eastern BPs, and you're not getting paid for it. So you're participating in vote buying, and you're not getting paid. So I just want to make that clear. They did have, but they took down, they used to have a little info button here that said if your income daily is less than 0.0001, you will not get paid. So all those smaller accounts with less than, at this point, less than 20 EOS in them, every single day you're participating in vote buying and you're not getting paid. Whatever you made just goes to them. So I will continue to keep my eye on this. Let me see if we switched up to a new proxy yet, just to get an idea how frequent this rotation schedule is. Yep, back to Newdex Proxy 3 now. So it's continually rotating. The new proxies they're using are NewPOS Proxy, and then a number after it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quickly becoming a force to be reckoned with. Right now, 5.5 million EOS. Can't do much damage, but that's 5.5 million EOS in a couple of days. 2 days here that they've accumulated. You know, even right now, just a couple days in, that's the difference between being in the top 21 in the 17 spot and getting pushed down to the 24 spot and being out. So they have total control right now of who's in the top 21. Just through these couple of spots, plus or minus 2 or 3 above and below that 21 spot, they can push someone in and knock someone out just with the EOS accumulated over the last 2 days. So if you do participate in this vote buying, you can't complain about the entire top 21 being Chinese if that happens here in the next week at this rate. So the EOS chain continuing to drift east with the help of the Newdex staking pool. That's going to do it for this one, guys. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and follow hodleosvoter on Twitter, linked in the description. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next one.